I made it on. I'm telling you, it has been kind of crazy lately. I don't know what's going on exactly, but I think it's the energies we're dealing with. Hi, I'm the ocean. This is the ocean's deep woo. I hope I'm live. A little hard to tell for sure. I have been having a heck of a time getting anything scheduled. Hey, Pam, I am. How you doing? I have been having a heck of a time with StreamYard and time in general. It seems like, oh, hello, Gladys Q. Kravitz. Welcome. Um, I have been having a heck of a time with time. Time is flakier than usual. I totally missed Wednesday. It was like Wednesday vanished. And I'm getting rashes. There's got to be something energetically happening. Um, Weird dreams. We are in portal days, by the way. We're doing a lead up to the Lion's Gate. It's wild times, and we're seeing it in the world everywhere. And it's wild times here too. I can't hardly get technology to cooperate, and I couldn't get StreamYard to give me today as a day. It kept wanting to give me tomorrow. It's crazy right now. It's like everything I'm dealing with um, is a little weird. And that's okay in a way. Oh, and by the way, it's telling me there's only one of you two ladies. Only one of you two ladies actually exist. The other one of you isn't here. You just think you're here, I guess. Yeah, StreamYard's been weird. YouTube has been weird. Everything's been weird. So, I've been needing a lot of rest. And um, I've been working on the other channel, as you know. Now I've changed the name. I think it should be the Ocean Oracle if you want to look it up. Um, I had it in the description. The description disappeared. The stream disappeared. Everything disappeared. Been weird. Yeah. Oh, we step off YT while listening. Oh, okay. Well, it's saying even though you were both commenting, you're, oh, there's only one of you here. I don't know. I don't trust these. I don't trust these things anyway. I look at these and I go, I know there's probably other people listening too that just aren't saying anything. Um, anyway, yeah, weird rashes. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Except that, well, yeah, I kind of do. The 777 portal was uh, was a big one, and I was gone for most of it. I was out like a light for a lot of it. Um, I, as you know, I have this tendency to need to sleep suddenly, and I was sleeping most of the day. I'm I was having very weird dreams. There was a strange maternal figure in my dream, and as I think back on it, she was wearing a lot of makeup. But the more I look at it, I think she was actually blue. So I don't think I was here on Wednesday. I'm kind of thinking, although I don't entirely remember it, I'm thinking I was elsewhere on Wednesday. So, it makes it darn hard to run a channel. And then it kept switching me to no matter how I put it in, it kept switching this episode here to tomorrow. And so I had to ditch like 3 different ones that would have come up for tomorrow. So anyway, this is part of the fun I've been having. So sorry about Wednesday. Didn't mean that, but it was strange. So and it's been strange ever since. I'm going to be doing daily cards. I'm going to be doing a lot more with cards on the other channel. And I'm going to offer, by the way, I am going to be offering Buy Me a Coffee on this channel. It's in my channel description, although it isn't in this broadcast description. I have now a Buy Me a Coffee that if somebody wants to help out the channel, they can. So I've actually gone through with that, which is, I never thought I would do, but here we are. Hi, Michelle. You were like on the first. Hi. Hi, Michelle. Yeah, boy, was it weird. So it's just been the tech has been kind of giving me a little bit of trouble, and time has been giving me, it has been just flaky. Um, I can't keep track of time for nothing. I've been trying, really. I've been trying to get this other channel started, and it seems like I only get a few things done, and like a whole bunch of time has disappeared. Like a whole day's disappeared, and I'm like, what the heck? I haven't even uploaded anything yet. You're the first like. Thank you. Oh, that's okay, dear. I just, because everybody does it, everybody's got that. If somebody's got something to chip in, go ahead. If not, that's okay. However, I am going to offer something special. You will be able to get a extra reading day. We're going to have an extra monthly reading for people who are members, but we haven't set that up yet. I figure that'd be a nice thing to do. So, yeah, that's right. Time keeps on skipping, slipping into the future. I'm on Discord now again. I had a Discord channel. I've started it back up again because Discord is now, my other phone wouldn't handle Discord and the new phone does. So I'm now on Discord, and I'm going to be putting that information into. Please join me over on Discord. And some of you, Pam, you're already on Discord. You were one of the original people that followed me over to Discord when the first time I tried it. And now they've got a whole lot of things you can do on Discord. So, and now I finally have a phone that can deal with Discord. My other phone couldn't. So, hey, time to start Discord, I guess. Time to do Discord again. Namaste, Lady Spellbreaker Heather Dawn. Heather Dawn. Yeah. Skipping. Time slipping, time slippity bipping. Yep. Thank you, Lady Spellbreaker. Yeah, it's just been something trying to get anything accomplished the way that the energies have been and the way that I've been. I have started taking also, I know the part of what's been going on with me, I've been taking my 12 mushroom liquid, which actually gives me a heck of a head rush right off. You're supposed to put it in a couple ounces of water, slog it down. And I don't know, I think it is doing something. It gives me kind of an initial head rush and that's just it. I'm awake. But time, it just seems to be slipping faster than ever. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure how to handle this. I'm still working on it. Oh, you got the 17 mushroom upgrade? Ooh. Yeah. Oh, smarty pants. But smarty pants Heather Dawn has to has to say, okay, well, I'll see your 12 mushrooms and I'll see your 12 mushrooms and I'll raise you 17. 17 mushrooms? Where did you find that, Heather? I want some. Oh, you got new mushroom oracle cards? Oh, that's so cool. I want some. I gotta find those. I'm gonna look. Oh, you're co-hosting with film director of the movie Life with Ghosts on Zoom? Cool. Oh, I'm so happy for you. See, things are really moving in your life. This is great. Oh, congratulations. Yes, I've got to get to that. That's another thing I never see I'm somehow I will just miss it's like I'll miss the live by 15 minutes or half an hour. Why? I'm looking for it and then I look around and it's like, what's going on here? August 19, yeah, somewhere in there. Cool. That's very cool. Very cool, Heather Dawn. Yeah, I got to get to the Zoom meetings. I guess it'll sift itself out pretty soon. I'm kind of waiting for it to sift out so that I can start not being flaky myself. Because I hate to say I'm going to do something and then not do it. I end up getting really hard on myself, and I shouldn't do that because it is what it is. Um, but yeah, I still want to come. What days are those again? What? Okay, I can look it up. But what days are the Life with Ghosts? You can say that here. I'm doing otherwise okay. I mean, everything's going okay otherwise. Okay. Well, something similar will probably happen here. I've had a lot of activity, a lot of physical activity here, and I guess I'm just going to have to. Afterlife psychic development classes. Hmm. Yeah, July 3rd. That's right. July 3rd. Oh, yeah. Ever since July started, my life has just been just all over the place. Really, July has been not just tumultuous in the world, but also there's a lot going on in my life here that I don't talk about much. But I have a lot of things I have to do to keep hold of the apartment and stuff um, that I've been working on. And then I'm starting a new channel, trying to figure it out. I know you trying to help me with timestamps. I think I have it figured out, but I'm not sure. I need to talk to you, Heather Dawn. You know all this stuff I don't know yet. You're so smart. Yeah. Well, I don't want to miss that. So I'm going to have to leave a note for myself on my calendar. I missed another couple of things I was signed up for, too. I was signed up for some stuff that I missed. So, yeah, Wednesday just disappeared. Today was strange. I started working on some stuff for the other channel, got a few phone calls, handled that stuff, went back to working on the other channel a little bit. All of a sudden, I'm like, oh, I got to start making plans for tonight. And so I make a stream. I go back, stream doesn't show up. So I make another stream. I go back, the stream doesn't show up. It's getting later. I go back another stream. Looks like this one's holding. Okay. Stream disappears. Make one more stream. It ends up being for tomorrow. It won't let me change it. So I ditched that stream. I tried to come in, ditched that stream, made this one. It finally took it. I don't know why I was having an argument with StreamYard. Try your internal service guide. You know what? You know, I call it the auto F up. Is your, autocorrect screwing up all your chat lately? Because it sure is doing it to me. I mean, I try to go into a chat room and it's just, and I'll be talking gobbledygook. I'll be chatting gobbledygook. It's like, I didn't type that. Right. I think, okay, I have to admit, every time, and this is my Cancer moon, okay? I know what it is. It's my Cancer moon doing this to me. Every time there's issues around my home, concerning my home, and partly maybe because I've been homeless before. I really didn't like it. It took some doing to get this place. But anytime there's any issues, it's re-up time for my home and for my apartment here. And I know I'm going to have to jump through hoops. And I'm getting ready for that. I'm trying to get everything in place. I know there's going to be inspections, there's going to be red tape and all that kind of stuff. And I, of course, asked for help. I've asked my guides, come on, help me out with this, I know they're going to take care of me. They're not going to let anything happen to me. But it's something that I have to work on in myself, I guess. It's it's a part of me I'm going to have to let go of is this part that gets crazy whenever anything comes up about my home. And I mean, I will get irritable bowel and everything else. My physiology will react like I'm in fight or flight. And this has got to be something pretty deep that I'm healing. And I'm getting messages that I'm healing things for my whole family lineage. That's what we've been doing a lot of lately. We're healing these issues for our whole lineage. Hey, Gathering Within. Hi. So, we are healing these things. I am healing these things for my whole family lineage. That doesn't make it any less upsetting in a way. Well, in a way, it does. In a way, I tell myself, oh, come on, girl, you know why this is happening. Okay. This is not happening to harass you. This is happening so that you can finally clear this from the system. Finally, get this out of the matrix, out of the system, get this program gone, finished, over with. Right? That's what we're doing. And it's going to look sometimes pretty, sometimes it can feel overwhelming. And like I said, I really hate to be flaky. If I say I'm going to do something, I want to do something. So I'm actually hard on myself and I have a tendency to beat myself up if I'm not careful. So, yeah, better call Reynolds because it's a wrap. Yeah, an ending's coming today. Yeah, I'm like, what is today? It's the ninth. It's the ninth of the seventh. So, yeah, it's the end of a cycle. And wow. So we start another cycle in just a few minutes. Thank goodness. Here, it'll be 12 in just a minute or so. And let's hope this is a different day now and a different cycle because that was rough. Oh, that's so cool. There you go. Without your ex, she would never have happened. So, so anyway, that's what's been happening with me. And I got to go out a little bit on Wednesday. I actually went out to dinner, came back, thought I was going to lay down for 15 minutes, woke up at 3 a.m. Wait a minute. Where did Wednesday go? I was supposed to be on hours ago. What the heck is wrong with me? So, and then, like I said, and then I have a memory of a blue person who was apparently wearing a lot of makeup trying to look human. Oh, to see which movie? Oh, the movie that this guy did. Mm. Yeah, I needed a day to get out. I need some more time out doing something else. I'm in here doing stuff all the time. And it seems like I keep thinking I'm going to go out and do something and I never go out. I'm going to go out tomorrow and do shopping. So I am getting out of here tomorrow for sure. But I keep thinking, oh, I'm going to go out and do this. I'm going to go do that. I'm going to go grab a bus and do whatever. Or I'm just going to get outside and then I just don't do it. I really got to change that. Yeah. So I actually did get out and had a little bit of fun eating dinner down the street here with some people, with Jason, his mom, and a friend and one of their friends, and I guess he's one of my friends now. So we had we had a dinner over at a local place. It was nice. And then I came home and I just had to crash and didn't wake up until 3 a.m. wondering what happened to me. Who abducted me? But yeah, very odd. Yeah, I really would like to spend more time with my feet on the earth. I have got to do that tomorrow. Promise myself I will spend some time with my feet on the earth. Somehow, gonna happen. Yeah, you know, I don't get out of here enough. I'm here working on something all the time. I don't know why. I don't know how. I don't know how this happens. But I'm like constantly in my place. It's nice out. Hi, Scotty. Right. Right. And as much as I try to have this show earlier in the day, it always ends up being around 10 o'clock. I don't understand. Ah, hello. Like, hi, hello, pantless one. The pantsless one has entered the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Greetings. Oh, you like the hat? Oh, good. Yeah, it's one of my favorite hats. Oh, you love me. Now you tell me you love me. Yeah. Yeah. I have been, like I said, I'm careful with what I eat and everything. I've been taking the mushrooms. That may be making changes. I don't know. I'm seems like the rash, like I'm sitting here and it's not as rashy as it was when I first sat out. I don't know. Maybe that's coming and going too. Rolled up, Scotty. Oh, yeah. So anyway, what have you guys been noticing lately? It looks like Heather Dawn has been noticing a lot of very powerful and good changes. Yeah, detoxing heavy metals. And I also take Regal Detox for that too, because I know that we have a lot of. I know I have had to get a lot of that out of my system because I had my fillings all break. and got a lot of heavy metal in my system. There have been people I know that have died from that, so I'm lucky to be alive. I'm lucky I'm still here. Hmm. Yeah, you were telling me about growing mushrooms. I'd love to do that. The baking soda detox. Scotty, tell us about that. How does that work? Baking soda detox. Uh, yeah, and I'm careful with the food, so I don't know. Baking soda, yeah. I figured it was baking soda you were talking about, Scotty. So, how do you do that? So, tell us, Scotty, how do you do that? And while I'm at it, I'm going to put the link up so I can invite people in. Anybody has time or wants to come in. Okay. So, if somebody wants to come in and tell us about what's happening with them, just baking soda, distilled water, and sea salt. Okay. And you use, 16 ounces of water, a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, lemon, and baking soda every morning. I do the vinegar, and sometimes the lemon, and the Zetox. I've been doing the Zetox. And lately I've added and the Boswellia has been helping because I found out that really helps. Um, Boswellia. And I've been doing baking soda. You got to watch out. You got to get the right baking soda, though. You know that. There can be heavy metals in the baking soda. That's the thing. That Arm& and Hammer may not be the best thing. The other thing is I gotta remember to get back to using boron. Boron. I think that will help. Digestive system. Yeah. You drink a tablespoon soda, tablespoon salt, 32 ounces of distilled water. Okay, that's easy enough to do. Get me a 32-ounce something bottle and throw that in there and drink it all day. I could do that. I may do that. You know, I originally read that 8 years. It's like 8 years later. My eye, and I don't know what happened. My eye's just been my left eye. Ooh, the left eye. The left eye has really been hurting me today. Yeah, you got to get red mill baking soda. Absolutely. Ah, good. Good, Heather Dunn. Good job. Your pea sparkles. Ooh. It pulls the heavy metals out and makes your pea sparkly. I feel like a unicorn. Will I also be able to shit a rainbow? No, I think that was a rainbow cat, wasn't it? Anyway, using apple cider vinegar, be careful. You can get low potassium. That's true. Sparkly pea. Yes. I mean, who doesn't want sparkly pea? Doesn't that sound like a rapper name? Sparkly P? Yo, Sparkly P. Anyway, yes. And I need a lot of help with my digestive system. My digestive system has it's got a ways to go. It's better, but it's got a ways to go. Ah, well, you know, 11:11. Yeah. Mm, yeah. 22:11. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We got numbers. We got numbers. Yeah, we got numbers. Wow. I have been seeing a lot of 77 and 88. 88 has been big. Every time I look, I've got 88% battery left or something. Yeah, that's right. That's right. It'll be 2222. The 22th. To tell the tooth, it'll be the 22th. Oh, yes, it is, in fact. It's, well, let's see, 1, 3. It only adds up to 6 here. It's 11:13 here on my clock. But it's 11:13. That's interesting. 11:13. Yeah. So 11:13 is like 3 and 3, 6. Um. So on my other channel, I was busy doing the cards. I was busy doing Tarot Explained. I was going through the major arcana and found out I'm missing some. I'm missing 2 major arcana cards, which kind of concerns me because I don't know where they'd ever go to, you know? Haven't found any missing cards lying around anywhere. I might have to order a whole nother deck. What? Oh, hey. Um, hello. Hello, Tex. And now I'm wow. You only have one tooth? To tell the truth. Oh, that's weird. So 88 is actually 7. But when they're double numbers like that, it means something. 11, 11, 11, 11. How did you get 11, 11, 11? Oh, probably time. Hey, AV, Av. Hello, Av. Yeah, you don't reduce the double numbers. I don't think. The waters went wild and parted. Wow, that's cool. Spirits have been intensely moving stuff. You know what? And my helper who comes over will find things have disappeared. Things will disappear, just disappear around here and then reappear. That's another thing. Has that been happening to you too? Like things moving around just on their own, seemingly. Who's moving all this stuff around and why? Why is it disappearing? And not anything terribly important, just strange things. But now I've got these two cards missing. Now I'm going to have to go through all my cards and see if I'm missing more than that somehow. But that's strange because I haven't found any stray cards anywhere. So I don't know what's going on. Oh, you're the proud owner of three. Well, good for you. That's a good number. Those are master numbers. Yes. Oh, that'd be cool. Yes. Now have no fear. They're lined up so you can still tear into a visual. Good for you. You might have poisoned yourself with heavy metals. It's easy to do. And power getting knocked out. Okay, that is one thing I want to tell you guys. And Heather Dawn's already experienced that. Get ready. Get your solar stuff all charged up and sitting in the sunlight in a sunny window. We are going to have rolling blackouts. This is the beginning of the changeover. It's already started. We are now going to have a different system. And one of the signs is the rolling blackouts. We're going to have rolling blackouts. So I have had already very strange stuff with the tech, with all the tech stuff, the phones and the Wi-Fi and everything. I've already had all that, and the towers and all of that. Yep. Be ready. Yeah, it's we're going to have that, and I got to listen to myself and get all ready for that too. I have two power banks I got to get out and get charged up, and I'm not buying any more stuff that needs to be frozen in case the fridge goes out, because the fridge might go out. And so I'm not buying any more frozen stuff. I'm going to eat what I've got and nothing more that needs to be frozen am I going to buy for a while just to make sure. But I have a lot of stuff that could be damaged. I'm just going to have to not buy anything until it's gone. Yep, a tower moment. I've been seeing that too. It's going to be like that. You know what? Can anybody tell me about this? I've got this new deck. I don't know what to do with it. I thought it would be cool. Uncover your past lives oracle. And then it says all you do is just scan this code at the bottom here, and it'll take you to a place where you can get an explanation of booklet of how to use these cards, except it doesn't. It doesn't do that. So basically, um, nope, it doesn't do that. So, and then it said, it gave a website that you could look it up on, and that website doesn't exist anymore. So now I have really no idea what to do with these cards. Um, they look interesting, but I don't know how. I'm going to have to make up, I guess, my own way to use these cards. Well, Jason knows how to fish. He goes fishing all the time. And he's got a friend that knows how to, clean fish. I don't have a garden. I would have to go out wildcrafting. I'd love to have a I'd love to have a yard. Hey, Mark the Arc Spark, how you doing? You know what? Yeah, mysticmandy.com. There is no mysticmandy.com. So you can't see manual for the Uncover Your Past Lives Oracle. They look very interesting. And then it gives you a card that says how to use the card fronts and backs. That doesn't tell you anything about how to use them. It really doesn't say. It just says go here and download the information, but you can't go there because it doesn't exist. So I've got a deck of cards. I have no idea what to do with them. I don't know how you're supposed to use this. I'm gonna have to make something up. Can I pull some of the cards? Okay. Well, now this is the thing about these. See? They got stuff written all around them. There isn't an up or down or anything. And then there's stuff on the back too. Otherwise, I'd have some idea what to do, but all I can do is just not look, I guess. I can shuffle them up a bit. Um, I'll shuffle them up a bit. Let's just see. They're kind of hard to shuffle too because they're round. They keep wanting to roll away, but I'll try shuffling and then let's see. We'll try. We'll give everybody, how about that? We'll give everybody a card. Oh, maybe. Yeah, now we're all going to have to try it with Bob's Red Mill baking soda because it's the only safe baking soda that around here. Arm & Hammer is not. However, a lot of people use 20 meal team borax for their boron content, and you only need a pinch. Okay, one flew out. And it says, what's staring me in the face here is persecution or torture trauma. Oh, and by the way, There's a lot. The Sound of Freedom is about what I think I am probably helping with when I am knocked out, because I was told it had something to do with the child abuse racket. Okay. And that's why I don't want to remember it. Well, I guess The Sound of Freedom has something to do with that. And then last night, those of you who were at Max Vision, I guess what he sent us to was feel what freedom feels like. And my vision was a child getting away from his captors. I think something's up with that with me. I don't know. There's some kind of connection. So something I'm doing, persecution or torture trauma. Interesting. You know, I don't know how to use these, but I'm on the back. The card says bully, tormentor, easy target, flying monkey. I'm going to try something. No, we're talking boron. Boron, you can get it as a supplement, or you can just use 20 mule team borax, a pinch. You don't need much. It's a trace. It's a trace element that people need, just a little bit. Too much and it's toxic. But a little bit is actually good for you, a tiny bit. Right. The 20 mule team. Doing me in a world of controlled people. Yeah. Um, okay, I've got them shuffled. I've shuffled them. I'm going to pick some, and because of the weird way they are, I'm going to put them out in a pattern that I don't know how to do this. This way. Okay. First, I'm going to lay them out. I guess I will lay them out in a pattern I'm familiar with. The medicine wheel spread. Okay. And back of the cards, what I'm reading, the story that it's telling. Time frame is on in the east. The next card is early Stone Age. Time frame. Time frame. Interesting. The next card down in the south is early Stone Age time frame. The other card just says time frame. Then In the West, it says polygamous or polyamorous love. So that's, more than one spouse. Then it's really right up the middle. It's really looks more like domestic abuse love. Wow. This is telling a sort of a interesting story, isn't it? And fanatical faith in the middle. So this is telling a story about something that happened in the early Stone Age. Okay, if we're clearing the timelines, then I'm clearing something that goes back to the early Stone Age, or we are. I don't know if this is us or me. Okay, let me test something here. Show me yes. I got a pen. Yeah. No. Cowboy is a nice little zebra that I own. He's a good zebra. No, he's not. And Lady Heather Spellbreaker Dawn is a friend of mine. Yes. Okay. So it's answering correctly. This reading is about all of us. Yes. We're all dealing with that. Is it also individual? Me alone? My family line? Is it? Yes. Is it all our family lines? Okay, guys, it's all our family lines, apparently. So, something in the early Stone Age that happened, um, fanatical faith, domestic abuse, um, more than one spouse. Okay, I'm going to put another layer on here. The story deepens with, okay, identity husband. Oh dear. Starvation or dehydration death. Died by starvation. Separated by distance. Love. Right on top of the polyamorous or polygamous card. So, agnostic or atheist is right next to domestic abuse, and they're kind of in the middle. Domestic abuse, love, and accountability lesson. Okay, well, I'm going to clear this. Let's all clear it. I now clear this. This is over. This is done. This contract is dissolved. Finished. Done. This timeline is over. I'm cutting it right now. Angels, ascended masters, guides, all of the good guys, help us to just cut this. Now this is over. Dissolve completely. Completely heal this timeline. Completely heal this issue. Whatever happened there. Let's just all agree we don't need that. Whatever it was that happened, we don't need that. Mm. Now I'm going to look at the other side of the card because they have another side. I'm going to turn them over. This one's blank. This one is herder of animals. This one is dispossessed poverty. Oh, off-worlder, extraterrestrial. Oh, geez. And the one in the middle was accountability lesson, was gambling or speculation, wealthy. What? Oh, this is weird, man. A blank one over here. There's nothing on it. Here, I'll show you. Nothing on it. Herder of animals. Animal herder who's dispossessed, fell into poverty, off-worlder, and gambling wealthy. Gambling or speculation. Okay, clear that. Oh, Stephanie, you're going to love this one. You're going to love this one. Over here by the blank card, Freemason. This must be something else that happened that related to it because this is the other side of the cards. Weapons development. Holy crap. Military. What the heck? The government. Court. Whoa. Tech. Executioner. Contagious illness. Health issues. Whoa. Wow, this is wild. This reminds me of something. And you know what it reminds me of? Can anybody guess what we just lived through for a couple of years? Wealthy, gambling and speculation, contagious illness, executioner, off-worlder, Freemason, animals, somebody that works with animals, weapons development, court dispossessed, poverty. Doesn't that sort of sound like it's talking about something familiar? Okay, I'm gonna look back and see what you guys have been saying. Right. Mark the Ark, you're funny. Hello, no. Good to see you too. Have you heard of the live with them? Yeah, Heather's going to be co-hosting a Zoom event. I want to be there. I got to somehow get there, get my ass there. Think my beloved watched my video today. Oh, cool. The movie isn't out yet. Let's not go crazy out the gate. Protected victim after domestic abuse mother. Oh, wow. Yes, clearing. Yeah, sending energy to everybody healing this. Me too. Yes. Me too. Domestic abuse. Yes. Yes, we can rewrite it. I want to see that. Please send that link to my messages, Heather. I want to see that. Animals hold souled beings too, in your opinion. Okay. Everyone, please remember. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Your ex brother was a Freemason family, and before I met him, you were obsessed. My dad was a Freemason. My mother married another Freemason. My mother was in the Cauldron. My aunt was in the Eastern Star. My family is Masonic. Family was Masonic. So he's the one that had all the fate magazines. He's the one that gave me this interest in all the supernatural stuff. He's the one that warned me about the Dark Masons, though, too. That they very much existed, and you better stay the heck away from them. Dark Masons were extremely dangerous. Declaring the Anunnaki said, or coming. Right. I know that crystals can hold memory. And I know that we have a crystal library where I come from. And I know that it contains the memories of many, many thousands of years. And in soul crystal, I know that shamans can use crystals as soul catchers to transport missing pieces of souls back to their owners. That might also mean that you could catch pieces in it and transport it to yourself. But we didn't talk about the dark aspect of that. Quite possible. Yeah, there will be no need for animal sacrifice at some point. Yeah. Well, actually, nothing was eaten by some of them. Plants either. You know, plants have a lot of lectins. They don't want to be eaten either. That's what plant lectins are for, to keep them from being eaten. So if you think plants want to be eaten, if you're any better off eating plants, you're not. Better to be a breatharian, but that takes training. We're all going through the process. Not eating meat brought back your compassion. That's lovely. Yeah, you really got to be careful if you're going to eat meat. Don't do the hormones. Got to get the hormone free stuff. Yeah, back when I had breast lumps, that was one of the things I had. I cut. I cut a lot of things getting rid of when I got rid of my breast lumps. Yeah, wow. This turns out to be really deep. This turns out to be deep, guys. Weapons development court. It, off-worlders. On the back of this blank card. Wow. I don't know what I'm doing with these cards. However, they are very interesting. Has anybody got a question they want to try asking with these? I'm willing to give it a shot. Like, number one cause of death is birth. Yeah, even plants are toxic and they have lectins, which are meant to stop us from eating them. So nothing really wants to be eaten, but until we get to the point where we're breatharians again, something's going to get destroyed in order for us to live, which must have been some kind of that seems to me to be a plan that wasn't original. That wasn't the original plan. Because you have to think of it, your body is even always destroying bacteria. And that's like millions. Your body is destroying millions of lives in the form of bacteria. We don't know. Just because they're small, does that mean they have no feelings? Maybe they do. It's funny because if you drink kefir, it's supposed to give you a good feeling. I swear that when I drink kefir, those little bacteria that go down into my gut are happy little guys. I can kind of tell. They're happy. They make you feel better. They make you feel happy. Did you know that in the soil there's bacteria that will put you in a better mood? That's one of the reasons it's good to go out and put your feet in the soil. There are literally bacteria to put you in a good mood in the soil, which is probably one of the reasons nature heals in living soil. What steps do I take to see them immediately? To see what? To see what? But you've got to be careful because if you don't take your B12, you'll last a little ways and then you'll go and get sick. So you're going to have to find a source of B12. And it's very hard to do without animals. There's yeast. You have to use yeast. Get your B12 then. But that's a living organism too. Yeast is alive. Um, yeah, the problem is if you go without B12, you get sick. That's how I got sick going off of meat twice. I got sick 2 different times. Your babies. Yeah, see, I need to get out in the sun more. I know. I have got to do it. I don't know. I love being outside. Once I'm out there, I don't want to come back in. Oh, I would love that. I miss my garden. I haven't been able to have a garden in a while. I used to love my garden. I was friends with the bees. They were very sweet. Did you know bees are very sweet little creatures? I could talk to them and tell them what to do, and they'd listen. They were trained. They were my friends. If I told them, "Oh, you guys, these are my grapes. I want these. You guys go over there and eat those," they'd fly over there and do that. They listened. And I just kept beaming love at them. And they were just the sweetest little girls. They're all girls, you know. Okay, I'm going to see what other trauma we need. What else do we need to clear? I miss my garden. You know what? And when I left my ex, I missed my garden more than I missed my ex. I missed my cats and I missed my garden. I didn't really miss my ex. Yeah, I guess I still am. Yeah, vertical garden, it would have to be. Yeah, it would have to be a vertical garden. Yeah. Oh, I would love a hot tub. Yeah, I don't have a hot tub. I don't miss my ex. I don't. I didn't miss my ex. I missed my garden and I missed my baby cats. Isn't that sad? Clear codependency. The Earth timeshare. Okay, what attitudes, opinions, and judgments do we have? that we're not worth loving, that we should always be thinking of others and never ourselves. That's being bad somehow. That's being selfish. What attitudes, opinions, and judgments do we have that we're not worthy of anything, that we're not enough of something, of anything? Would you be willing to dissolve, dissipate, uncreate, and destroy everything surrounding that and everything that is that? And if yes, then I now uncreate and destroy all that times a godzillion, times a godzillion. Good and bad, right and wrong, pock and pot, whole nine, shorts, boys, and beyonds. I'm going to do it again. Pock and pot. Okay. Okay. What attitudes, opinions, and judgments do I have that if I'm not on social media, I'm going to miss something important? That if I don't have social media, you know, I can't take it without social media. Okay. Of course, you can handle life without social media for a while. It's handy, but you shouldn't be having it all the time. It's like a lot of things. A little bit goes a long way. So, what makes us think that we have some obligation to any of this? We don't. We don't. Loving one another and supporting each other is a different thing. I'm telling you, the only reason I do this is because it might help somebody. And it does help people. People tell me it does. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing this. I wouldn't be doing this. I got a lot of things I could be doing. But I do miss you guys. It'd be nice if I could see you in person. But anyway, yeah, let's clear up all of these loyalties to social media, these social media feeling obligated. Okay. Okay. Ready to delete that? Social media addiction. What attitudes, opinions, and judgments do we have that we're social media addicted? We're now going to uncreate and destroy all that. Times a godzillion, times a godzillion. Good and bad, right and wrong, pock and pot, all nine shorts, boys, and beyonds. Okay. The only thing is, I did miss the Zoom meeting and I missed your shows twice now, I think, or maybe three times, which is kind of sad because that is a connection I'd really like to make, but I think it'll have to happen in its time. Maybe there was something else going on. I think I'll probably catch up. Full moon independence. Kiss my full moon. Yeah, I don't go to hardly any but any of them anymore. I like I said, I gotta quit. I'm still working on it. I'm better than I was, but so I am getting better. I am scoring some victories, but this whole thing with, I guess what I hate, what I don't like is I don't own this place. It's an apartment. I'm paying rent monthly. I want my own place. I want, I'm, my dream is having a place of my own and off the grid. I don't want to be beholden to anybody. I don't want to have to answer. I don't want to have to be worried about what I put on the walls or, I know there's a lot of responsibility that comes with that. But yeah, I know. Owning your house has been the biggest anchor you ever had. You mean that in a good way or a bad way, Scotty? Oh, okay, sweetie. Well, I'm glad they did. I'm glad you obeyed. Because I'm always glad to see you, love. Not in a freedom way. So it's kind of tied you down. Yeah, because that's the good side of it. The good side is I can leave here. I don't have to sell it. I can just give up the lease and leave here. But see, I did just re sign the lease. And that sets off a whole lot of other things that I must do now. So, and you know how I feel about contracts. They're scary. Early Stone Age keeps coming up. Maybe it's the early Stoner Age. What is up with the early Stone Age? What was I doing then? What was I doing in the early Stone Age? Again? More? Whatever was going on back then. I don't know what it was, but can we just finish clearing this? Okay. What do I use? Who do I who wants to help with this? Is this another Saint Germain thing? Can help, or is this a Michael, or is this okay? Will the best person for this, will the best being for this, for clearing this, please step forward and help us with this. or the best beings? Because apparently it's still not quite cleared yet. So, can you help us clear it? Okay. Violet flame it. Okay, everybody. Violet flame it. Think of a violet flame. Violet, kind of like this color that's surrounding my picture here. Violet flame. Think of a fire that's that color, violet. Okay. And direct it to wherever this happened, whatever happened there goes very far back. Maybe if we nip it in the bud, maybe if we go all the way back there, maybe it changes everything since then. Whoa, I'm going somewhere, folks. I'm going, wow. I can see myself going somewhere. I'm traveling. I'm traveling. It looks like things are going past me so fast. I am, it's like I'm going through a tunnel. Holy cow. Okay, what is it? What is there? Because my own feeling is that the Stone Age was de evolution. Ah, I do not like this place. Ah, oh, geez. Oh, geez. I don't like it here. There is a feeling of danger everywhere. Okay, put on my bubble, put on my light bubbles, silver, gold, copper, crystalline, everything. My Merkaba on. Whatever is going on here, it is very dark. And literally, the sky is red. It's not blue. The sky is red. The sky is blood red. And the sun is bright. But it's hot. Not really bright. No, not exactly bright. It's hot. Hot. This place is hot. It's red. It's uncomfortable. I don't like it here. It's I'm feeling a little better since I got my armor on. I should have put my armor on before I even thought about going. I should know, okay, what's going on here? What is going on here? Whoa. Whoa. Well, there's not just people here. In the early Stone Age, apparently there were more than just people. There was more people than just early humans. Okay, I'm near a body of water, but it looks green, very dark green. I'm I'm near, I guess, I'm at the mouth of a cave. I'm looking around. There was a lot of sounds. Whatever is going on here, I don't want to re experience it. I just want to heal it. I don't want to re experience this. I am asking to just heal it and go. Violet flame on. Violet flame on. Flame on. Ah, this must have been during one of the yugas. This must have been. Ah, there's a terrible smell in the air, too. Rotting meat and sulfur. Ugh. No, I don't want to stay here. Cleanse this place. Cleanse this place. Cleanse this timeline. It's changing. Violet flame, cleanse this whole timeline. Consciously, I have no idea what I'm doing. Subconsciously, I know what I'm doing. Consciously, I couldn't tell you exactly what I'm doing, but it's working. Keep a thought, my friends. Keep a thought. This is clearing. This is clearing. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. This isn't the first time I try time traveled online in the middle of a live. I keep doing these. I mean, tell you, it's kind of crazy. Doing these really insane things, but not insane. It's clearing. Whatever this influence was horrible. I think it was not an earthly influence. I think it was something else going on here. But we're cleansing it. I'm not going to leave here until I see it all cleansed. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to stay until I see it all the way up, all the way down, all the way around. Sorry, I hope you're having a good discussion while I'm doing all this. Maybe some of you are here with me and helping. I kind of feel like some of you are helping. I can't read the comments right now. I don't think I can. I don't think I can be. I've got to concentrate on this. Whatever this is, it's not healthy. It has to be cleared. Okay. Well, it's beginning to ease up. I'm beginning to feel better. Not the sense of immediate peril that there was. Whatever that was, the vibration was very fearful. A very, very fearful vibration. Erase that. Erase that. Bulk that right out of the records. I mean, leave it as history only, but repair this timeline. Okay. You're just about done? Just about. Okay. I'm going to stay till it's done. Just about done. I can feel it. It's lightening up. Whatever you guys are doing, whoever it is that's doing this, keep doing it. It's lightning. It's lightning, it's lightning, it's lightning. Hosts of heaven, come and take it over. Feel this all the way through, all the way through, all the way back, all the way forward, all the way forward. The whole thing. Okay. Okay. We have changed it. I'm going to anchor this. I'm anchoring this now, right here, right now, right here, right here. Okay. Don't allow this to be changed again. Don't allow it to be changed back. It will not be retaken. Okay. Is it okay for me to go back now? Okay. It's okay to come back. And anybody who is offended by this, block them. Take them out. Block them. Take them out of my reality. Okay. Out of my vibration. Raise vibration. Wow. Okay, I'm backing out now. I'm coming back out. Oh, much better. Oh, wow. Oh, much better. Wow, much better. Never know what you can do until you try. Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Whoever helped, thank you. It's okay, Scotty. Just don't do anything that you're not supposed to do. You don't have to do that. Let's see. You rented it out and left. Oh, good for you. Okay. Yeah, cool. Me too. I'm getting rid of a lot of things. Parachitin. Paratakan. Oh, Minnetonkan. Orange sky from, yeah, water below. Thank you. That's okay. You just hold in space. That's fine. Yes. Yes, Scotty. The water backed off. The sky got brighter and everything just got lighter. Wow, that was intense as F, guys. Thank you. Whoever was helping with that, thank you very much. It's not gone unnoticed. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it got a lot lighter there. The sky got much clearer. Things didn't smell as bad, even. Things smelled different. Whatever was going on there was pretty hideous. Gosh, I don't think it was healthy. Whatever was going on, it was not healthy. It's not good. We healed something. We cleared something. We honestly did. I saw it happen. Can tell you. Wow. I feel so much better myself too. My physiology feels better. I feel a lot better. I don't know. Well, whatever it is, we healed it all the way up the timeline. It's it's now better all the way up the timeline. I made sure I stayed there until I was sure that the whole timeline was cleared. I didn't want to leave anything behind that I had to go back for. The Blue Star Kachina prophecy. The sun rising in the west. I sound better? Oh, good. Yeah, the Blue Star Kachina prophecy. Hmm. Okay, well, I didn't know I was going to do that today, but it felt really good. I feel pretty good now. I feel great, in fact. Before that, there was kind of this heavy feeling. And then I go there. Oh my God, what a heavy feeling. That was such a heavy vibration. I'm the only person crazy enough to do this kind of shit, I tell you. I don't know anybody else who does this kind of thing. Except now John has done stuff like this before. Not quite this crazy. But he's done we've like the battle to take over CERN. I was there. Scotty was there at the Battle of CERN. Yeah, I do. Feel much better. Well, yeah, this is crazy. I mean, you try to tell somebody what we just did, somebody who doesn't do this kind of thing, you try and tell them. They'll just stare at you like, yeah, uh, They let you out? But wow, yeah. I feel a lot better. I honestly, lots of energy. That just cleared a lot of it. That just released all this energy. Wow, it's like I feel it come whooshing up from there. Was something sucking the energy out of the place? Maybe, or blocking it? Maybe. Yeah, don't waste time telling the sheep. Well, Mark, yeah, it's like we've done things on this show like that. I have mentioned that we went back one time. Pam was here for that, I'm pretty sure. We went back and crossed everybody over from 35,000 years ago. I couldn't go back any farther than that. Everybody that wanted to go. I couldn't get everybody, but I got everybody that wanted to go, that voluntarily went. I couldn't clear everything. But that took me out for a few days. That was hard. That took me out for a few days. That was that actually was a rough trip. But back in those days we were having some issues with people. I don't think everybody that was joining the group was really on the up and up at that time. But absolutely, we don't have to tell anybody. Yeah, we'll hold space best we can. Wow. Well, wow. You know what? Crazy as that was, it kind of makes me want to do more. That's what kind of nut I am. It's like, gee, that was fun. It wasn't fun at first, but boy, that must have been a shock to some folks. Okay, you guys, back me up now. I'm calling the angels and the guides to back me up. I don't want any repercussion for that because somebody's going to feel that. So guard me. Guard all of us, in fact. Guard the whole group, not just me. Don't let anybody untoward see what happened what. Ah, time frame, World War age. What? And on the back, wise person, wisdom keeper. Oh, we healed a world war? I think we healed a world war. Oh my goodness. Thanks, Scotty. Well, they are just extensions of us. I mean, they're fractals. The wise ones are fractals of us, the other wise ones. And the angels of extensions are of ourselves. They've been given to us to use. I kind of have my thoughts about what angels actually are. I've explained it before, what we're calling angels. I call them angels because people understand that term. I don't think they're what people often think they are. Ah, nature-based faith. And on the other side is, wait a minute, turn it exactly the other side. It's a bomb. Apparently, it was a bomb that did that in a World War age. Something like a bomb. Wow. Yeah, we healed a world war, folks, with nature-based faith. That's what shamanism is. Wow. Okay. What else do you want to tell me? Mystical faith. Wiccan. Sorcerer or sorceress. Magic. Oh, wow. Mystical. Anything else to tell me? Age of Discovery. Um, the whole thing happened due to human sacrifice. It was the war was a huge human sacrifice ritual. Looks like ritual sacrifice. Yeah, the war was a huge sacrifice ritual. And we know they do these things. And what else do you want to tell me? The lesson was self-expression. Self-expression. Messenger. Communication. Self-expression. No, this lesson. This was a lesson about self-expression. Communications. Messenger. Okay. Okay. Wow. Okay. We cleaned a World War time. We healed a World War timeline. It's gone. It's gone. Nobody will believe us anyway. Right. I cancel all contracts. Absolutely. Hi, Michelle. Thanks. Yeah. It's me. You know, you are eternal, and so am I. I kind of look at angels as an extension of my own will. I feel that they are actually, I know this is weird, but I've explained this before. Kind of like programs based on perhaps real beings, but I believe they're programs that we can learn to use. We're meant to use these programs, they aren't meant to use us. We're meant to use them. We're the ones that are meant to be the ones who decide what to do. The God in us is what makes us eternal and divine. Once again, this is part of taking back our own power, part of reawakening it, reaccepting it, whatever you want to call it, taking it back, occupying it. You know, once again, godlike superpowers. They're they're what we're supposed to have. We're supposed to be able to do this stuff. I'll call you stupid. Yeah, don't call me, we'll call you. Don't call us, we'll call you. Wow. So, we stopped a world war. How's that? We healed a World War timeline. Yeah, that feels good. No more World War timeline. And it can't be changed back. I made sure to install that. Can't be changed back. Neener, neener. I stopped and put the anchor there. Nope, nope. You can't have it back. Wow. Okay. Okay. Let's see. What else is going on? Is there anything else we need to fix? No, not fix. Never say fix. I gotta tell myself. Don't say fix. Is there anything else to solve, to heal, to resolve, to make us all much happier, healthier, wealthier, and wiser? Something fell. Something fell out here. Wow, that was interesting. Phew. Yeah, and you know what? I always have a witness. It's funny. I take these trips, and there's always somebody around that witnesses it. Okay, and this card says vegetarianism and fasting or deprivation. It's like halfway between the two of them. And on the other side, it says seeing the bigger picture and war death. Okay, seeing the bigger picture. Hmm, cool. Meanwhile, my helper has come out of being a vegan. She's now just a vegetarian. She tried veganism. Didn't work out for her. It's very hard to do veganism in this society, really. It's very hard even to be a vegetarian properly without hurting yourself. The way that things are right now, but we can heal that probably too. My intention is to heal all that. I'm sure it will happen. What other issues? Anything? I'm feeling we did it for the night. Trauma and faith. Blank again. Here we go. Yep. We did it for the night. We're done for the night with that. Okay, thank you very much. We did our job. That's exactly what we were supposed to do. And you know, it's always divine timing and it's always divine. It's always divine. Here we go. Ice cream, any flavor. Yeah. Ice cream. I'll take ice cream. I'm not very fond of spumoni, though. It's okay. Moose track is better. Moose tracks with extra mousse. Ooh, utterly chocolate sounds good. Both of those sound good. Ice cream. I don't have any ice cream in there. I've been for sweet. When I get a sweet tooth, I've been either eating dark chocolate or dates. You know, the more dates you eat, the more dates you get, they say. But I'm still waiting for mine. Anyway, spudnicking in your ice cream. I don't know what spudnicking is, but it doesn't sound good. Scotty doesn't want you spudnicking in his ice cream, see? If we get you spudnicking in the ice cream, we're gonna have to rub you out. Yeah, it's. Oh, I was gonna say, I found something pretty cool. Um, and of course, I got it. I I got it cheap. I'll admit. I used the Temu app. I'll admit it. It's only about $5 or six, and it's a buzzer for your feet. It's foot massage pad, little control up here, and so it kind of like. Remember we were talking about the Hulda Clark zapper? Kind of works like that. And you put your feet on it, and you have different programs and different strengths. It's like a zapper, and there we go. I was thinking, I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what I was going to get. It was just a foot massager. And I thought, foot massager for $5, $6. Okay, I'll try it. And gone if it isn't really a zapper. And I was asking for a zapper. I was saying, I need find a cheap zapper somewhere. And there it is. Isn't that weird? It wasn't advertised that way. You want a grounding pad. Sis, I love you. You get me off perception. Yep. Undercoating. Spelunking. Yes, spelunking. Yeah, I was trying to figure out what spudnicking was, but spelunking makes sense now. You don't want spelunking in your ice cream. Hey, James Ortiz, you just missed all the action. You just missed all the action. We just took a trip back in time to this early Stone Age, and cleared a timeline. It was rad. Ah! No, we're not here to be normal. I'm certainly not here to be normal. If I was wanting to be normal, I wouldn't certainly be having this kind of channel. So glad you made it. Yep. There are other ways of existing. There are other ways of being. We're we're not lightweights here, folks. We're the big guns in a lot of ways. Think how many people you know that can do the kind of stuff we do. And we do it without even knowing that we can. We just try it and it works. How many people are like that? Please honor yourself. Please honor yourself for being special. Please honor yourself. What happened to Dawn? What happened to Heather Dawn? Did she bow out at some point and I didn't notice? The last thing she says is something about clearing stuff. And I don't see her again. Okay, well, Lady Dawn, if you were helping, Elder Dawn, just heard Boris soul love. Do, 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 do. Yeah, Bowie comes up a lot when I do these things. Somehow he always gets into it somehow. He always comes into the picture somehow. Yeah, Abby Normal. Scotty just doesn't wear pants. He's just not a pants kind of guy. Sound and vision, right. Yeah. Our capabilities are beyond quite true, James. Yeah. So basically, please honor yourselves now. And I honor you. I honor you for being weird enough. Remember, weird at one time meant magical. Magic. Weird enough. Honor yourself for being weird enough to do this kind of stuff that we do. Because if it wasn't for us, who would do it? Who'd do it? We do stuff that absolutely people can't imagine. So, you don't need pants in Cali. Oh, good. The small print said, did not require pants. That's good. Well, there's always the kilt, you know. Actually, here's the weird thing. There was a time when wearing pants were considered not something men wore. Men did not wear pants. always. There were times when wearing pants was not something men did. It was considered kind of weird and fruity. That just goes to show you. Yeah, extra vodka. Yeah, give me some of that. Anyway, hope it was good vodka. You guys are so funny. Yes, we are the magicians and the architects. You got to remember, yes, we are the architect and the oracle. And we are also Morpheus and Neo. Hmm. I am very proud of everybody who joined in. Wow, that was pretty intense. Now you got a story to tell your grandkids if you ever have any grandkids. And we have some stories to tell among ourselves. Oh, you remember back when we did that? Anybody want to tell me what they saw? Did anybody see anything? I know Scotty told me two suns, and you saw the orange sky lighten up, and you saw, yeah, it cleared. Actually, in my vision, it cleared up to a yellow and then to almost like a white, and very light, and the water, that kind of poison green looking water, did reside, and it looked like the sand turned white, like the ground turned kind of white too, kind of a very light beige instead of this dark muddy color, and then then I just saw this rush of white light go. The way I was facing was in the past somehow. Tony asked me how I was facing the past, but I felt it whoosh. All this white light suddenly just whooshed up, and it went through me, and it went all the way up behind me, which I knew was the future, what we would consider the future. And it's like when I stayed until it got completely cleared. That's what I was seeing. I could see, of course, I can see all the way around when I'm in that body. I don't just see in one direction, I can see in every direction. And without having to turn around, I looked behind me, and it was going all the way up the line, all the way up the tunnel, all the way up. And when it finally got to the end, what looked like the end, I don't know what the end is. Is the end the beginning? Really? Is it a circular thing? Maybe it's a spiral. I don't know. But when I felt that it was done, I said, okay. And then I finally gave it a little last blessing, and I came back. Right now, if you ended up wherever you thought, I used to ask that question. What if when you die, you end up going where you think you go? Oh, for some people, that would suck. Me, back to the place that's light. It's just light. It's just all lights. It's light. That's what I keep seeing now. All light everywhere. That's where I am. That's where I actually am. Someplace very bright. Maybe it's the galactic center. It would also be very hot, but if I didn't have a body to get damaged that way, I suppose it would be fine. Ice cream butter? Oh, cool. Yeah. Well, the first time somebody introduced me, asked me what my office looked like, I'm like, office? Yeah, you have an office, didn't you know? Do you guys know you've got an office? You've got a place. What does your office look like? It's like, I don't know. And then all of a sudden, as I was thinking about it, I was in this place that was all white. And then as you walk in, stuff comes out of the wall and out of the ceilings and out of the floor. That's how the furniture shows up, and then it goes away again when you leave. Somehow the room just kind of molds itself to you. My keyboard, it's not really a keyboard, but what we would think of as a monitor keyboard type area. That's not really what it is, but it's that kind of an idea. It came out of the floor, and it's so weird when you go to sit down, the chair just comes up under you. Everything just opens up. It's pretty interesting, actually. Then behind me was a wall that looked like grape soda, moving. It was constantly moving, grape soda. I wonder if it's like that now. I'm going to take a peek. Grape soda wall has been turned off. I think that was some kind of a traveling device. It's been turned off. I think it's down for repairs. No. And we can shift our frequency. We can change our frequency. But sometimes it's difficult. I've had days when I've really had to work on it to change my frequency. I really felt like I was being pressured to feel sad and despondent. And I knew that there was no reason for that. There's no reason for that. I'm fine. Really, I'm fine here. I'm fine right now. Everything's fine. I'm getting all the, I'm manifesting things right and left. Things are going fine. There's no reason for it. Yeah. So, anyway, guys, that was very interesting. I think we did something huge here. Now, tomorrow, I have no idea what's going to happen tomorrow. I had no idea this was going to happen tonight. Who knows what tomorrow we'll end up doing? We could end up doing anything. We could end up going anywhere. Ah, it's 10 on your Swatch watch. That's funny. I was thinking on a Sasquatch watch. Yeah, it's 1 o'clock here. Yeah, I was reading it Squatch watch. I'm there going, do Sasquatches have watches? I don't think so. I don't think they use timepieces. Oh, it was a song. Gosh, I don't remember it. Okay, heal the waters. Okay, let's get to the water. We'll do that right now, Mark. I don't blame them. Well, we can use the same thing. We can use the violet fire. It transmutes. It transmutes poison into healing. Lead into gold, transmutes something poisonous into something healing. So you can use the violet flame anytime, and it won't hurt anything. It'll change, it'll transmute. Okay. Okay, I'm going to mix in some orange. I'm not sure why, but they're saying something about the sacroplex. Um, so the violet flame, some orange. Okay, just a little bit of orange. Uh, okay, now turquoise blue. Put some turquoise blue in there too. Okay. Okay. Intention. Healing our waters. All of the waters on earth. Healing all of the waters. The groundwater, the seawater, the fresh water, the salt water, the lakes, the rivers, the streams, even the rain, even the mist, even the clouds, which are also made of droplets of water. Hello, my friends. Hello, my sweet friends. Oh, they're the cloud beings. Hello, my friends. The cloud elementals. How are you doing? Oh, are you having fun? Yeah. Yes, you have been so helpful. Thank you for all your help. You are such sweet beings. I love you. I love you. I have to come up and play with the cloud dragons some more. Yeah, I love playing with cloud dragons. Anyway, all of the water, clearing all of the water, cleaning all of the water, healing all of the water. envisioning every molecule of water getting cleansed and energized and healed so that it's perfect to support the kind of life it needs to support. And that includes the water in our bodies and everybody's bodies. What, cowboy? You got a thought about that? Okay. He says purrs, y'all. There he is, Mr. Hanson. He looks right in the camera now. Doesn't bother him at all anymore. You hypnotizing your fans? You hypnotizing everybody? I know you. You're a flirt. That's okay, Scotty boy. Um, it's just that he's the master of the violet ray. It's good to have friends. Yeah, him and Lady Amethyst. Thank you, Lady Spellbreaker. Thank you, Heather Dawn. Yes, that's okay. Well, maybe you weren't supposed to be there for that particular one. Maybe you were supposed to be doing something else at the time. Sometimes that happens. Yeah. Friends are good to have, and that's actually the way I see them. Like some people, oh, Saint Germain. It's like, he's a friend. Is a friend actually Asriel, the angel of death, is a good friend of mine. We see each other all the time because I cross people over. He's a nice guy if you're friends with him, I suppose. Some people would see another side of him, but I've only seen the side that I know of him is he is a good guy. Okay. Um, I mean, that's one of the things when you work with crossed over people, you're working with deaths. Uh, and sometimes you run into Hecate. She's kind of scary looking, but she means well. She's actually necessary. She's not evil. People mistake her for evil because she looks scary. She's not evil. She's about taking care of business and doing what must be done. You see her at the crossroads, but we saw her at the crossroads. Me and my friend Stephanie. One time, she had messages for us. You know, it depends on your state of mind. They can be your friends and allies, or like anything else, they can be pretty scary. Depends on your state of mind. As a matter of fact, there's a part, I believe, is it in the Vedas, where it talks about after you die, if you see the blood sucking ravenous monster demons, but you realize that they're actually God, they'll turn into God. They'll turn back into God and they won't eat you. You have to remember it's really God. It's all actually really God. There aren't, even the monsters aren't really real. They're a projection. They're a programmed event character. So even these things that are doing beings that are doing horrible things, and I mean, it is coming out that, and it's a funny thing. They can say what they want about Trump, but he was first president. They really made an issue of going after these people who were in the child slave rings, the women and children, the slave rings. Uh, yeah, he made an issue of it. He really made. He was going in there great guns, and the thing is, they had they had to open up the borders so the adrenochrome could flow again. They had to do that. See, if he would have kept up, the adrenochrome would have been closed off, and all of these people who depend on it would have. And I think a lot of them did actually perish. We're only seeing, in some cases, we're only seeing holograms. In some cases, we're seeing actors and clones. I don't think we're even seeing the real people. I think some of them went on during the time that they couldn't get the borders were closed and they couldn't get the adrenochrome to flow. Remember how freaked out people got? Remember how weird? Something happened right then. Something happened. And I was told that the truths that are going to come out are going to shock even people who have stayed awake, who have been keeping up on it, who think they've heard it all. That the actual extent of the crimes that have been perpetrated on our species are so great that, and so shocking that it'll even shock some of us. It'll even be shocked that it went so deep. Now, I saw a video. I didn't watch it because I didn't want to get I didn't want to get into it. But I saw a video about how the CIA were actually capturing children to give to these ceremonies. The CIA was involved with that, how they're saying. And I'm there going, wow, if the CIA was even involved in it, what chance did these people even have? That's pretty extensive. Yeah, that's called the spiritual bypass. Lady Spellbreaker is the spiritual bypass is everything's light and love and light. It'll all be all right. No, no, that's not real. I don't know, maybe for some people, but in as far as I can see, that's not all the world is. It's like sometimes your role is to be, well, what we just did, that was pretty aggressive. You think about it, that was pretty aggressive. What we just did was aggressive, man. We just changed a whole freaking timeline. We just said no. That was kind of some people would see it as aggression. I don't. Yeah. Oh yeah, me too. Yeah. Yeah. I have a I have a Spanish halberd. Yep. It hasn't got a drop of blood on it yet. But if I ever need it, I will use it. I won't worry about it. Yeah, you know, I, I tell people don't label yourself. Other people are so willing to do it for you. Other people are so willing to label you. Why are you bothering to even label yourself? Why make the effort? Why waste it? Right. The only time you might make the effort is when you want to drive what kind of label you want. Maybe you got a use for a label now and then, like, I mean, there's some labels that kind of might help you. You might want to propagate that. But other than that, yeah, people are just glad to help with labeling you. It's just what people do. Well, see, that's just the thing. You be on fires without judgment. Okay. Yeah, domestic violence survivors are warriors. We had to be. One of my best traits was showing not giving them the emotion they wanted. I had to learn to be Mr. Spock, stoic. No, I am not going to give you the emotion you're looking for. Yeah, it's good to share. Jazz hands. But then whose hands have Jazz got? But anyway, yeah, I'm fired too mostly. And the funny thing is, well, before I was Ophiuchus, I was Sagittarius and Aries rising, but Cancer moon. It's like, so the Cancer moon is like my home. You know, Cancer moon is like very misty. I mean, the moon is the ruling planet of Cancer, so it's Cancer, Cancer. It's very misty. It's very home hearth. You know, and it's funny. People with a Cancer moon. This is funny. They want a little home for everything. We love little boxes, little containers. We love containers. We have usually a million containers, and we put stuff in them. We love putting stuff in them because everything has to have a home. It's so funny because it's true. It wouldn't be half as funny if it wasn't true. What do? I went to a thrift shop and I saw all of these beautiful multicolored containers and they were really cheap and I bought a whole bunch of I'm not even sure what I'm going to do with these containers, but they're really pretty in jewel colors, pretty colors. And I am using them for putting different things in, so I am finally using them, but it's like I didn't even know why I wanted them. And I collect tea tins, decorative tea tins. I just love putting stuff in tea tins. You know. That's so funny. You really will with a fucus added. Well, see, that's interesting because my Now my progressed is Capricorn, so I'm a little more earthy. Yeah, gotta put stuff in the T10s. Yep, I got all kinds of T10s. I have two of them over there, and then I found this one that's absolutely gorgeous full color T10 that's looks like a Parisian street. The cookies were in. Usually there's actually cookies in these tins, but it's usually not tea, it's cookies. But yeah, I've got these all these tea tins and they've all got their little designated things and I keep my cards in a tea tin a lot of times. Yeah, I have a tea tin I had my cards in for a long time and now I'm putting them in the multicolored ones because I'm getting too many decks to fit in a tea tin. Yeah, absolutely nothing in a brown bag to carry it in. A bag of air. I I used to tell my friend who's on the other side of the world because when I was freezing, they were too hot. I was always threatening to send him a bag of cold air mail. So I'll send you a whole bag of ice. But don't send me a bag of hot air because we've already got enough politicians. I still got to learn my chart all over again. I'm still that's still something I'm working on. Yeah. Yeah, Lady Spellbreaker is our astrology lady. Trust. Yeah, trust. I got trust issues too. Believe me. There's a lot of people who think they're very, very special and very powerful. And frankly, they ain't shit compared to you. I got people right here on this stream that are way beyond. There are people that have a spiritualist church here in town. You guys are way beyond that. Most of you here are way beyond them. Way beyond. They don't even know. They wouldn't even think of doing what we just did. They wouldn't think of it. I have to learn my chart again. You know what? I'd like to be here. You know, it's the same trouble that people have that are channels. And they talk about this is that they're not here for most of their life. While you're channeling, you're kind of standing aside. That's not like you're in any pain or it hurts or anything but you miss a lot of things. You don't, you're not living your life during those times when you're doing that stuff. And when I'm out doing all this stuff, I'm asleep. I don't know what I'm doing exactly. I just know that it's necessary or I wouldn't be doing it. I have to have that much trust. And and then when I come back, you know, I have a life though here too that I kind of like to have a life. At some point, I hope we get this straightened out enough that I can enjoy this place a little bit before I have to leave. I'd actually like to see things change enough that I can enjoy myself. Yeah, fool me once. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Yeah. Won't get fooled again. Oh no. You know that the hypnotized never lie. That song. Yeah, that is, yeah, that's a lot for me too. If I trust you enough to be confirmation, that is a lot. But you know, I was a vendor for a long time, and I was a vendor at psychic fairs and magical events. You know, I went to Starwood up in New York, back when New York was still cool. Beautiful New York State, not New York the city, but New York State, beautiful area. And boy, I miss that. But I met a lot of people. And you know, the people that go to the magical gatherings, it's a mixed bag. But the truth be told, there are some very powerful people at these things. Then you go to some of these other things where they're supposed to be such a big deal. And they don't hardly know how to do anything. They think they're a big deal. I learned really more at the events. Before, a good kick was just enough to get my attention. Ah, yeah, just stand back. Abbey Trail. That's a big one here. A lot of us have that. Have lessons about different kinds of betrayal. All kinds. You know, I've said that many a time, Scotty. If you're not adding to my life, I don't need you. If you're not adding some kind of good to my life, I really don't need you. Because I can be miserable on my own. I can screw up all on my own. I don't need any help with that. I don't need anybody to help me screw up and be miserable. You know, so if you're only going to screw me up and make me miserable, get the hell out of my life. I don't want anything to do with you. I have booted a lot of people out of my life for that. I have had people that I have helped. I'll help you once. If you F with me, if you, you know, steal from me, if you do harm, you get once. He used to give you 3 tries. I don't anymore. Nope. You fuck up once. Now I don't trust you. Now you're gonna have to earn it. Right? Women are not trained to do that generally. We're trained to be just the opposite. We're trained to be doormats. And I remember somebody there was an incident on a public bus of all places. And I remember the one person, she said, my mom taught me to stand up for myself. I said, my mom taught me to be a doormat. I had to teach myself how to stand up for myself. Maybe I'm not perfect at it, but I am trying. So here's what I'm going to tell you. Back the fuck off. Yes, become your own hero. Become your own shaman. Become your own magician. Yeah, wanting to help. And you know what? It's like a lot of us, we come in, somebody's horn just went off. Somebody's alarm horn is going off right now. Interesting, huh? Yeah. Well, it's pretty normal for people like us. I mean, where we come from, helping is just normal. Everybody does it. You kind of expect it. It's, and it's usually fairly safe, you know? But you come here and that helping urge, man, that can be deadly. Shaman's a little deep. I didn't bury myself for a day, but I did die. I feel that really, in this modern world, we have to do things a lot different than they did in the old days. The old days, oh, some places they still do that. But these days, I think our lessons come in regular life. I think our shaman's death is a death, is we die on the operating table in an accident or, something happens and we die and we return. And that's the shaman's death, and that's just as valid of a death and maybe more valid. So, really, if you've had a near death experience, I think you qualify to be a shaman because you've died. The whole point. I'm sorry to hear that, Heather. Heather Dawn, my legs, my legs were black and blue for years. My legs, my arms, for years. I know what that's like. When I started healing it, I felt it all in reverse. It's funny, a lot of times when you heal something, you'll feel the pain again. But then it'll go finally. It's like you're going in reverse. Like you got to back up over that one. Hmm. Well, that's just it. I'm a very results oriented person. If it doesn't bear fruit, I'm not interested. Well, it only stands to reason. You don't give master lessons to babies. You give master lessons to masters. Okay? You don't give baby lessons to masters either. If you came in with a lot of trauma, having to deal with, the more you came in with, probably the higher level master you are. Because they figured you could surmount it. You figured it. Because remember, you agreed to it before you came here. You figured you could do it. You were strong enough to do it. So if you survived a lot of shit, it's because you were that high level of a master. And those of us who come, it's kind of like the Space Marines or something. Or maybe like, I don't know, the Peace Corps or something. We come to these war-torn planets, our souls come to these war-torn planets where the people are enslaved and say, sure, we can fix that. We can help that. I don't like to use the term fix. That's not really a good term, actually. Fix is bad because fix also means to hold in place. It's not good. It's not a good way to call it. Better to say heal or something like that. Sometimes I slip. But anyway, yeah, we look at it, we go, oh, yeah, we've done that before. We can heal that. We can heal that. And we're on a much higher plane where there's nothing but love. And so it looks like a piece of cake. It looks so easy. It looks so easy. We get here and it's like, well, what did I sign up for? Right. They're always playing sweet and innocent. Yeah. Yeah. I'm bored. Exactly. Here's the interesting thing. A lot of us had to come in with handicaps of some sort, be it physical, emotional, whatever, parents, families, whatever, in order to be here. Okay. In order to even be here, we had to come in with drawbacks or we couldn't come. So we actually had to pick out the drawbacks we came in with. And some of us, like, I even had to pick having a spirit attached to me, having a vampire attached to me. Now, I turned that around The spirit that was attached to me had a change of heart and decided to um, capitulate, actually. But you have to be, when I think of that's mastery. You know, there are many of us, and you got to realize this was, time is not linear. Now is the point power. Whatever you do at this point affects the future and the past. We just did that. We just saw that. We're doing it now. We affected the past and the future. There it is, right there, all laid out in front of you. So everything we do affects the past and the future. Mm. It was all a plan, a plot. Scotty, you know what? And I had a brother that supposedly didn't make it, stillborn, except apparently, apparently, he was a star seed or it's a long story. I've told it on this channel before. Anyway, and it's good to know that voice. And you know what? It's funny because Billy Carson says, at first, for most people, it sounds like a male voice, but eventually it changes into your own voice. I always heard a woman's voice, and I would ask my mother or whoever I was talking to, well, then why? I think God's talking to me, but it sounds like a feminine voice. It sounds like a female voice. It's because I was a female. God is a female because I'm a female. The voice of God is me. I'm that voice. And you know what? The interesting thing, Lady Spellbreaker, that is why there's like this tradition that they talk about that when you sit down and make policy, make decisions about what to do about anything, they must consider 7 generations into the future. Everything must be done taking into consideration what effect it will have 7 generations in the future. That's why you pass the first 7 plants. When you're looking for a plant, looking to pick a plant, you pass the first 7 you come to. Why? Because those first 7 are for the next 7 generations. If you take from them, you're stealing their food. You got to take that 8th one. That's for you. I'll tell you, something is going on with the fires. It's more than what it looks like. Absolutely. Several people have taken a look into this now. There's more to these fires than they say. Okay, I'm beginning to feel it. And Cowboy's beginning to tell me, hey, woman, he thinks we're married or something. He thinks I should come to bed and scratch his back and rub his belly, just like a man. Tell you, come pay attention to me, cuddle me, love me. Well, you know what? This is it. Most people, kids, and you're in trouble now. That's usually where people will draw the line. So you start screwing with the kids, now you're going to get it. No, now you're messing with a. Okay, I'm beginning to feel it. It's been over 3 hours. It's been wonderful. We got some wonderful stuff done. Wonderful work, everybody. Whether you were here or not, you kind of took your part in it. I really appreciate everybody. I love you. And I hope you know I appreciate you. And I am amazed at your abilities and very proud to know you and meet you again online because I'm sure we know each other from other places and other times. And um, Heather, we got to find the time to talk on the phone and just actually talk, not chat, not message each other, but actually talk a little bit. I would love to do that. And and Mark, always great. Scotty, always great to see you. Everybody, Michelle, everybody, Pam. If there's anybody I neglected to mention that I've forgotten, I probably owe James and anybody else I forgot about. Okay. Because I'm tired now, and yes, it's time for me to go. I'll see you tomorrow. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow, but I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. And hopefully, Heather, maybe tomorrow we can talk. I'm really tired right now. I can't do it right now. But I really would like to talk things over with you a little bit. And actually talk. Uh, so good night. Remember who you are. You're not a bug, you're a dragon. Like the dragonfly. You're not a helpless bug. You're not just a little bug. You're a dragon. You're not a worm. You're a person. You know, you're a mighty divine being, a limitless divine being playing around in this avatar body. Oh, by the way, before I go, just push all of your chakra wheels back to your spine. Gotta put the tools back in the case, so to speak. Push them all back in the spine and expand yourself out. Let yourself expand. You did a lot tonight, and you need to let yourself expand, and you need to just put yourself back together, all lined up again. Okay. I love you, and I'll be back on tomorrow. I'm going to be doing some stuff on my other channel. I'm also going to have a contest kind of thing. I want to explain it to you. I'm going to have a Pinterest so that people can find me. It's not going to take very much time at all. You just pin me on Pinterest, this channel and the other channel. You just show me that you did that. You don't have to hang around on Pinterest or anything. Just pin me there so other people can find me. And then you show me the links. And you're going to get a gift. Haven't figured out what kind of gifts yet. But I'm thinking there's several things it could be. But yeah, because of Facebook and that's too much. Facebook is great. But I mean, if you want to do that, I mean, whatever you want to do, but I'm never on Facebook. But Pinterest is different. That's just something people go to find things. So it's going to be a Pinterest contest. Okay. And we'll get more into that the more I develop the idea. Okay. Okay. Love y'all. You're here to irritate people. That's right. Okay, sweetheart. Yeah, I hate to leave in a way, but in another way, we need to get some sleep. Me and Cowboy need to cuddle up now and get some rest. We got a lot to do. Whoa. See, I'm tired, so I'm screwing around here. I'm screwing up. Yep. Love you. Okay. Tell people you care, please. You'll you'll feel better when they're gone. A lot of people are gone. A lot more. You'll see. Sorry. It's true. Just get ready and get prepared to be shocked by some things. Um, and yeah, mostly remember you're divine. You don't have to take any shit from anybody. Tomorrow.